Hi everyone, it's Nishti here and I want to talk to you about anxiety. How to trace the cause of our anxiety. And remember, anxiety shows up in many forms. I shared a photo the other day on Facebook, I reshared it, and thank you Ulla for asking for my opinion. I'm not an expert by any means, but I am really interested in this field because I work with families and children who have been referred to me as an anxious child, and I'm like, okay, you've labeled the child or you've labeled the parent, but let's look deeper at the anxiety and what is the cause of it, right? So I'm all for looking at the cause and not just trying and look over that. Now the image I found on Naomi's page, and Naomi, thank you for sharing it, is from Mental Health Wales, and they show how mental or anxiety shows up physically as a physical manifestation. They show it in a picture format, which is fantastic. So the desire to control people and situations, feeling agitated or restless, having difficulty sleeping, anger. Now I see this a lot in children, and I also see children trying to control how they eat and when they eat and what sort of foods they eat because they're deep down they're anxious, and also stomach problems or IBS-like symptoms, because remember your stomach reacts to your thoughts. And I thought it was a very powerful image, and since coming back from Los Angeles last month, training with Dr. Shefali, and they talked a lot about anxiety, and there is this great website called Go Zen, which actually talks about anxiety in children. So if you haven't looked at that, please look at that. It's an amazing website. But I believe, now you can please agree or disagree and comment below, like or share this video, because I think this is such a crucial topic to talk about, because I believe we all suffer with anxiety, some of us to a larger extent than others, and some of us, we allow it to run our lives, we allow the anxiety to run our lives because we are not aware of it. And for us who are aware, we can then consciously transform that energy into something else. And so that's what I'm an advocate for conscious living, really becoming more aware of what we do and why we do it and why we feel the way we feel. Because the number one thing you need to do, and you need to know if you're anxious, if you're feeling restless, is you need to get in tune with how you feel and why you feel the way you feel. It's as simple as that. We all run away from our anxiety. We run away when we feel restless or angry, or we tune to something else. We over-exercise, we overeat, we try and control people and situations. We get really grumpy. So I want to give an example of what I mean, and this is my own example. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the camera this way because the lighting is better. So I had an incident earlier on today. I spoke to someone, and after our conversation I felt this anxiety or restlessness creep up in my body. Now in the past I just ignored it. I don't know what I used to do. It was just there and I didn't even know what it was. But obviously I went on with my day and I was reacting to everything and everyone, and life was good, but life isn't as great as it is now, because now I'm aware and I can then look at it. Because what I did today when I felt this feeling is that I went home and I traced back. So I basically took a pause and I tried to trace back this feeling, and where did it come from? Why did it come? What triggered it? And it's because of what this person, I'm not blaming this person, because it's not about the person, it's about me. I know that what I didn't do was to put a clear boundary in place. So the problem was I was triggered because I didn't put a clear boundary and standard down. So I'm basically allowing this person to walk all over me. And that's my own fault. So do you see? The only thing you really need to be aware of is yourself, no one else. It's no one else's fault. It's all about ourselves. And that's why looking within is the key to living a more conscious life. You cannot go about your day feeling the way you feel and not pay attention to yourself. That's why the anxiety is just like building up in your body, if that makes sense, because you haven't looked at it. There is a cause of it, you've overlooked it, and then every day or every week you're triggered and it just builds up and builds up and builds up. And that's why one day, boom, it just explodes. So this is what I believe, that if we do this one thing for ourselves, and that is to look at our feelings and actually just give it a few minutes. You deserve that. You deserve, your body, your inner being deserves your attention for a few minutes, so you can trace back and feel and look at why you feel and look the way you are. Does that make sense? I really hope it does, because this really, I'm trying to explain it, but it's something that has to be felt. And if you have done it, please comment below. If you are unsure, if this video isn't making sense and you want to know more, reach out, because I think we all need to help each other, because we all are triggered all day long, some more than others, and we need to talk about it. We need to be real about it. So get in tune with your body, listen to yourself, you deserve it. Remember, if you don't become interested in how you feel, how can you expect anyone else to get interested in how you feel? Like, it really is as simple as that. You need to give yourself what you want other people to give you. So it's Nishti here, dietitian, and today was just a short video about anxiety and how to trace it back to the original cause.